So with E3 only a few days away, I wanted to make my own video and talk about what I think Nintendo is going to do, which means it is time to hop aboard the Nintendo E3 2018 hype train. I like how each year the hype train was different. People keep, for some reason, updating the look of the Nintendo hype train. Anyway, I wanted to now then talk about what I think they're going to do this year. I think this is going to be one of Nintendo's best E3s, especially because for some reason the Switch has brought out this new sort of attitude with Nintendo. Nintendo is slowly becoming the Nintendo I've always wanted. And I'm going to give a separate video about that too at some point. And I'm going to now talk about my predictions. So, I think, first of all, we should just get this out of the way. I think it's pretty much confirmed by now. Smash Bros. Is new. This is not a port. This is not Smash Bros. 4 being brought to the Switch. This is Smash Bros. 5. Why would they have a Smash Bros. Invitational inviting the highest ranked professional Smash Bros. Players to go play this game if it's just a port? And Nintendo themselves have said that this is a Smash Bros. Game that none of them have played before, so that all points to it being new. This is Smash Bros. 5, not a port. And it would make no sense to think about it. Every Smash Bros. Game has been on the newest Nintendo console. The original N64, the sequel being Melee for GameCube, the one after that being Brawl for Wii, and Smash Bros. 4 for Wii U and Nintendo 3DS. It would make no sense for them to suddenly break that tradition and hype of Smash Bros. By making it a port for the Switch. This has to be Smash Bros. 5. This is Smash Bros. 5. And I predict we're gonna get some of the characters announced, the new characters. I predict some are probably gonna return, like Ryu. Bayonetta, definitely. She's practically a Nintendo character at this rate. Cloud, maybe. Cloud is a little tricky. In all honesty, I can see it going 50-50. Either he doesn't come back or he does. And the reason why is because when you think about it, they barely got the rights to him anyway. I think there's only 2 or 3 songs they got to use for his stage in Smash Bros. And then the model of Cloud. And that's really it. They really didn't get to do a lot with him in terms of representing Final Fantasy VII. In terms of the music, Anyway, I think we're gonna get maybe even some new stages for Smash Bros. 5 announced. I think we're gonna get maybe some lesser known Nintendo characters announced there too. Some people think that Crash and Spyro are gonna make it into Smash Bros. 5. And I think that would be awesome, I'm not saying it is gonna happen, but I think that'd be cool if it did. So I guess that's part of my prediction, I predict that they will be there, and they'll be announced for Smash Bros. And I honestly think they're gonna announce Spyro for the Switch at E3. Because, like I told you in my other Spyro video, Nintendo of the UK leaked that game, the Spyro Reignited Trilogy, is coming to Switch. It is coming to the Switch. We just don't know when. So if you're like, what would be a better time to announce that than E3? We don't know what's coming, we just don't know when. So I think that's going to happen. I think then, that's obviously going to be the main focus. I think that's going to be the main focus of their E3. Smash Bros. Has to be the biggest thing they got going, I think they're also going to announce a new IP. you know, an actual big deal. I heard that a Sushido Way of Sushido game, that's actually a Nintendo IP, a new IP. I had no idea. It just looked kind of silly to me, like just some, I don't know. It was, to me, like just some little low-budget, third-party indie game. I had no idea that was an actual Nintendo IP, but whatever. I'm talking like a big IP, like Splatoon, and to a lesser extent, in my opinion, ARMS. So I would think a big new IP is going to be announced. More info on Fire Emblem for Switch, I think that's going to be announced too. Hopefully the title, and maybe show us a little clip of the protagonist and what that's going to be like. I think that'd be cool. And I think they're probably going to then show maybe something about Pokemon for the Nintendo Switch. I know that got bumped back to 2019, and that this year's E3 for Nintendo is going to focus mainly on just 2018. But if they're going to sneak anything in from 2019, I think they should do that and just let us know a little bit more about Pokemon 2019, you know, maybe where some of the new features going to be, because some people are saying that this is going to be like the ultimate Pokemon game. Is going to have a ton of things that are for the fans and referencing what the fans want. I think, you know, that then they should explain that, like how is this going to be the big Pokemon game, you know? I think they should do that. Maybe talk about a little bit what we could have for, I don't know, later this year with maybe Zelda, maybe some 2D Zelda spin-off game, you know, like how they had that silly Hyrule Triforce Warriors, wait, no, what was it? Triforce Heroes for the 3DS, just some silly spin-off game like that, but for the Switch, because I feel like it's too soon for us to have a big, you know, new Zelda game, especially with Breath of the Wild taking God knows how long. I think that was like, what, 4 or 5 years? They had to keep delaying that game over and over and over, so I think, you know, they're going to have like a 2D Zelda spin-off announced at E3. I think they're going to announce Animal Crossing, because what better time to do that than now? I feel like if they don't do it now, a lot of other Animal Crossing fans are going to get a little worried and be like, when is it coming? Because we didn't get Animal Crossing for Wii U, other than this stupid board game Amiibo Festival, which is a shame, because that could have been cool. That could have been a cool, you know, Mario Party spin-off, but it sucked. But in terms of the real Animal Crossing, we haven't had a real Animal Crossing game for Switch, you know, and I want that. So I'm hoping they announce that at E3. Let's see, okay. I personally would also like Super Mario Odyssey Kingdom DLC to be a real thing. And I want Isle Delfino to be the kingdom they add, especially because there was rumors that it was originally going to be in Super Mario Odyssey, but then got cut. So do that. Super Mario Odyssey DLC, Kingdom DLC, that would be amazing. And when they start announcing more stuff for the third parties and then the third party games coming to the Switch, I would want them to announce more about Travis Strikes Again, the No More Heroes sort of spin-off. I was hoping it was going to be No More Heroes 3, but it's not. It's Travis Strikes Again. So I'm hoping that they announce the release date for that. Maybe some more things about the gameplay, you know, stuff like that. And maybe put Travis Touchdown in Smash, because they could do it. If they could put, you know, Bayonetta, who's also a rated M, you know, character, into Smash Bros, and they could do that first with Snake, who's also rated M, then they can do that with Travis. Just make sure he doesn't cuss, and make sure that, you know, when he uses his beam katana, that he doesn't cut people in half with blood going everywhere, and you're good. You just gotta tone down the violence for the M-rated character, and that's it. They fit in Smash Bros. So I want him to be announced in Smash 2. And this is now reaching really, really far, reaching for the stars. I would want them to talk about The World Ends With You for Nintendo Switch. Give us a release date. Give us maybe a bit more info on the new additions, because I've heard some people talk about that the one that's with you for Switch is gonna have apparently more new music added than the, you know, iPad, iPhone HD port or remaster. So if that's true, I'd like them to expand on that, talk about the new music being added, maybe talk about the epilogue a little more and how that ties into the story. Now, I want that to happen because I love the We're Done With You. And I would love for Neku Sakuraba to be in Super Smash Bros. People have been saying, oh, the Smash 5 roster is going to be amazing, it's going to blow people's minds. Yeah, it's not with me. The day Nintendo and Sakurai allowed lesser known, not as popular, third-party IPs to enter Smash Bros. 5, then I will be. Because then, that means Negu has a chance. Despite the fact that the We're Done With You is from Square Enix, it feels like it might as well be some third-party IP, maybe some little indie developer that no one knows about, because practically no one knows about the We're Done With You. Back when it was announced in that Nintendo Direct, it was literally the first game they announced. No one cared. I saw people, you know, talking about that Direct on Facebook and YouTube, and practically no one mentioned the We're Done With You. And that pisses me off. So, I want that to be announced at E3. I want Neku to be in Smash Bros. But do I think that's going to happen realistically? No. Because people don't care about the We're Done With You, and it makes me really sad. Let's see, I also want that Star Fox Grand Prix rumor I've seen going around. I don't want that to be true. Like, just, I don't know, me personally, I would like another Star Fox game like Star Fox Assault. Just do that. Because I thought that was cool, but apparently most people didn't, so whatever. I'm used to that by now. My opinion tends to not click with a lot of people, you know, so whatever. Let's see, maybe even let's see what else. Maybe even a sequel to Pokken Tournament. I would like to see that for Switch at E3. I think that'd be cool. Just because Pokken is a cool concept, I'd like to see them do that again. But as a sequel, the port was lame. I didn't go buy it. I already got it for Wii U, you know. And it's gonna be, I heard the presentation is gonna be 45 minutes long. That's crazy. So it's like, I'm trying to think of what else they could do. You know, like, what is Nintendo going to present? Maybe a new Mario Party that goes back to the old school style? That would be amazing. I would love that. I'm going to add that to my prediction. I want old school Mario to come back, or Mario Party, and that they add that to E3. I want that there. That'd be awesome. But yeah, Smash Bros. 5 is definitely going to be the main focus. So that's why I talked about more about that. And I also want the new Smash Bros. 5 theme song to be revealed at E3. And I want it to be really cool and cinematic and elegant, kind of like the Smash Bros. Melee theme. I don't like the Smash Bros. 4 theme, and it's really boring to me, and it just sounds kind of plain and dull. And I'll go into another video explaining why, but I want the theme song revealed at Smash Bros. 5. The Smash Bros. Theme, in my opinion, is a big part of what makes it so cool. See how each Smash Bros. Game has their own kind of feeling and their own kind of vibe with the music, so I want that revealed at E3. Smash Bros. 5 theme song and make it kick-ass, like say, like, Nintendo is gonna go nuts this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they present. And their new president. I want to see the new president at this year's E3. What's he going to be like? What's he going to talk about? Because I heard this one, not only is he younger than, you know, the past one, Kimishima, and I think he's even a bit younger than Iwata, but he speaks fluently in English. So that's cool. That's a first. Iwata could too, obviously, but you could hear a little bit of an accent. It was cute. I like this little Japanese accent. But apparently with the new one, he is fluent, like perfect English speaking, you know, in Japanese, so that's cool. And he's younger, so he grew up with, you know, the mindset of a Nintendo customer, so hopefully he can be at E3 and be cool and show why he's going to be a good president, and maybe he'll announce a brand new IP. And I know I said that before, but I mean, like, a big IP, even more cool than Splatoon, even more cool than ARMS, because I don't really like ARMS, but even more than Splatoon. Like, go and do another genre that Nintendo has never done before with this new IP. Do it again, you know? So, oh, and Pikmin. Remember when they were talking about Pikmin 4? That was a long time ago, to the point I forgot about it, but apparently that was a thing. If they're gonna, actually do it here. Talk about it here, Nintendo. I feel like it's about time, do it. And that one random Yoshi game where you flip the background, that one. I don't remember what it's called. It was boring. But yeah, if that game is still a thing, if they didn't cancel it, just talk about it there, And I hope Nintendo has an awesome, basically I hope they do something that makes them stand out and silly, like how last year they had the puppets. I thought that was neat. And remember when Nintendo did that crazy Satoru Iwata versus Reggie fight to announce the Mii characters? Go nuts and do crap like that for Smash Bros. That would be amazing. I want them to do crazy skits like that too for Nintendo E3, because I feel like that makes it memorable too. So anyway, those are my predictions for E3, and I hope it's awesome, and this is probably going away. I'll see you all next time. Bye.